Oh,
What's up, everybody? This is Hainsey's Cave Talk. I'm your host, Chris Haynes, a.k.a. Hainsey, and my co-host forgot something, a.k.a.
Babbles today, a.k.a. Babbles.
You're going to have it. Yes, we'll work on it, man. We'll find it. We'll find your a.k.a. I mean, Chompers is what your buddies call you, but yeah.
Probably might have to go with a.k.a. Choppers.
Yeah, okay.
That'll probably stick.
What'd you lose, buddy? What happened?
I was trying to find my piece of paper. I'm looking, and it was under my phone.
No, that's my buddy. That's my buddy. So another slow week, man. Slow with summertime. We're going to get into some NFL talk. So the people that don't listen to a lot of sports or like hearing about sports, this might not be the episode for you because our content may be based a lot on football. But we're going to start outside of sporting, man, with this week. All the people that's passed away in the celebrity world. Jeez.
How did the Hulkster die?
Man, he has some kind of operation, came out brain dead, RIP to all those guys. Malcolm Warner was the first one.
Now, how did he pass away?
He drowned.
He drowned?
Yeah, I think he drowned Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, he drowned.
Where did he drown?
Costa Rica. I don't know what kind of waters he was in.
So he's on vacation.
So, a rumor was maybe his daughter was in the water, but I heard that she wasn't now. So I'm not going to speculate, but RIP to him then. And like they said, man,
Ozzy Osbourne went.
Yeah,
well, I could see him. I mean, he was pretty old, but the Hulkster, man. I mean, he was only 71. And he was in. But did he have a cardiac arrest?
Some kind of operation, and he came out brain dead.
So he came out brain dead when he.
Yeah.
I know he had that surgery, but then I saw some things that he was doing okay. So apparently not.
Yeah, and then Ozzy Osbourne, man, he just had his last concert a couple weeks ago, and 76 years old. RIP to all those guys, man. It's crazy. Yeah, what?
They were talking about the first 10 WrestleMania main events. There's only the main events.
Okay.
The first 10. There's only 3 wrestlers still alive.
Really?
It was Sergeant Slaughter.
He's not alive. Is he?
No way. Is he?
I think Sergeant Slaughter's dead.
Is he dead?
I don't know. Keep talking.
I think it's Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah, because he was like a governor or something, or ran for Sergeant Slaughter, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah, he's still alive.
And
Good job.
And Ted DiBiase.
Okay.
That was it. All the other, I mean, I don't know how many more there were. I think there was 8 other ones, but they were the main events. There were the only 3 that are still alive from the first 10 WrestleMania events.
Yeah, I know. They asked, oh, shit, don't spill that, buddy. They asked Ric Flair, his thoughts right away. And obviously, he's like, for years, everybody pitted them as enemies, but they were great friends.
Yeah.
It really, really hurt him. And that's just, wow, man, how that happens. They said death happens in threes, and bam, bam, bam. And then when I seen that yesterday, the death of Hulk Hogan, I thought, somebody's playing a trick. Yeah. That's not happening. After Ozzy, you think that's the big news, and then it's just wild.
Yeah. Malcolm Jamal Warner, what was he? He's probably around my age.
Yeah, he said 55.
Yeah, he's younger than me.
Yeah. So 3 guys, man, RIP to all those guys. So we have a top 5 lined up, Jason's idea. I have a keep 5, cut 5, and I got something that we're going to rule out. Every week, we're going to do a segment Jason doesn't know about. Just going to be us talking about divisions of football. We're going to break down each division, 1 per week. So this week, when we do it, we're going to talk about the NFC East. That'll be later in the show.
I do got to say one thing. Did you see about the Browns' new uniforms?
Yes. That was not on my thing. That was amazing. Go ahead and tell the audience what you're talking about.
Well, I thought it was a joke. Did you catch what?
Oh, yeah, I watched it, yeah.
I mean, they get these all brown uniforms, brown helmets. It's all brown. It looked like a big turd. And I
thought that was a joke, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought that was a joke. Then they said, who sponsored these uniforms and endorsed them?
Dude
Wipes. I mean, only the Browns could be as low and sink as... They're the only organization.
And then they unveiled the big helmet. They unveiled the helmet. And the photographer's getting a nice little in frame picture, and he walks clear off the edge of the barge.
He falls in the fucking harbor or whatever he did. I mean,
they gotta get the life jacket, life preserver, reel him in.
I mean, was this purposely done? They're not that smart to do it on purpose.
Oh, man.
They're the worst franchise.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I was like, that's the most bronze way of unveiling anything, man. Absolutely hilarious. I did want to touch on a serious note, okay? I wanted to come out on the show. A lot of my friends, close friends and family know that a couple years ago, my dad passed away with cancer, and the way they found it was he had a lump on his throat. Okay, so they seen the lump on his throat, and they did all the testing, found out, all that happened. Well, a couple months back, same location on my neck, we found a lump. So my wife flips out, gets everything, calls the doctors. We get all the tests and everything done. I just got the tests done today, got the results, and
there's a piece of a pork chop stuck in his throat when he ate at the picnic.
It turns out I need to lose some weight. No, I had a lump on my neck. It's just a normal lipoma on the right side of my neck, so it is fatty tissue.
It's like a squirrel storing food for like when he wakes up in the middle of the night, something to chew on so he can get to walk down his steps.
I just push that thing in there right, and swallow hard. But anyways, on a serious note, I just wanted to share that with you guys, let you guys know what was going on in my life a little bit. But I'm clear. This guy got a fatty tissue 10 times the size of mine on his back, but he can't get to that to eat it, so it's going to stay there.
He always goes to sleep. He got a little bottle of garlic powder next to his bed just to season that up.
What's my favorite condiment?
I'm sorry, a packet of ranch.
There you go, a packet of ranch, just in case that thing slides down. But I wanted to share that with you guys before we go any further. I'm telling you, before we get into the sporting talk, why don't we just go right off the bat and do our top 5, man?
Yeah, we
just
can.
Knock that out.
Just a little basic, nothing major, top 5. Well, when I texted him earlier about a top 5, and because honestly, doing this show is hard. It's hard coming up with material, especially when there's no sports.
And we're not the smartest.
Exactly. That's why everything we say is pretty much dumb and won't help you in your life whatsoever.
In all fairness, that's why they stick around every week to see. Because we are so stupid.
Exactly. But I told him a top 5. Like if you could change your life and then you could. Like a top 5 occupation.
Yeah.
Like
dream job.
Just like a job. It's a dream job you would love to do. And if you were able to do it, like what would you do?
Yeah. And it doesn't have to even be money inspired. Just something you would love to get up and do you wouldn't even see it as a job.
I mean, everybody if they ask you, well, I like to be the greatest running back, the greatest point guard. Well, yeah, I understand that. I just like that, which is true. Everybody would love to be a great athlete, but I kind of veered off from that a little bit and just picked.
I don't have that on mine because I feel like every guy would say, "Well, a professional athlete."
Well, I mean, if I would pick one, honestly, if I could be great at something, it'd probably be golf.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Because you play forever.
You play forever. I mean, honestly, you're not. Someone's carrying your clubs, other than walking to the holes, and maybe some light rain, maybe. But I mean, that would be.
And then, like, if they say like an astronaut, well, who the fuck wouldn't want to fly? That's not.
I mean, it's like there's just like I said.
Mine is a personal list. Yours is as well, right?
Well, kind of. I mean, I got some. I mean, they're jobs. I mean, but it's something I would. Like what I got on my list is something I think would be very interesting, what I would like to do.
Yeah, and I feel like calling off, I wouldn't want to with these jobs. I feel like I would not want to miss work. I'd want to be there every day because my 5 jobs I would absolutely love. Oh, man, it'd be, like you said, it's a dream. So start off, Jason, number 5.
Number 5. I tell you, I think being a pilot would be pretty cool.
Who the fuck wouldn't want to fly?
Seriously, I think, I don't know. I just think knowing how to fly an airplane or anything like that and just being a pilot. And like I said, they're not millionaires or anything like that, but I just think you got to be pretty smart to do that. And just to be able
what they see on a daily basis,
exactly.
They see the whole world.
I mean, you see the whole world and is there, maybe a shot of, yeah, but there's also you can die in a car wreck or anything. Yeah. But like I said, I'm obviously the 5. I actually had a pilot and I think a surgeon would be cool. I couldn't decide which one.
Oh, so you're a surgeon, man.
Yeah.
Me, I could never.
No, you're too shaky. Like I could have taken that thing out of your neck with no problem.
So, like the game Operation, you want to play me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So your number 5 is
like a pilot surgeon would be right there.
To piggyback on your point, man. Well, how about being like a private jet?
Yeah,
pilot? That'd be cool, dude. Like depending on who the celebrity is, you're going to
be. Yeah, heck yeah. Actually, a friend of mine at the gym.
You know, you can't drink though, right? You have to be a sober one. Everybody's partying.
I got it at number 5. I got a buddy at the gym. I met him a few years ago. He's from Hookstown, PA. He retired from the Air Force, and he actually lives like when you go out towards Austin Lake. He bought like 260 acres of land and put it almost like I call a baby Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
And I remember I went to his house one time. He come flying out of the house. He had this straw hat on, just bib overalls and a shotgun. He started shooting that shotgun up and through the air. But anyways, he was retired. But I'm going to say within this past year, he's actually flying people like to and from places, like private people, rich people that own the plane and stuff like that. And I asked, like, what do they charge for stuff? He goes, like, if I wanted to go to like St. Louis or something, he goes, probably about $5,000. I go, well, it'd be cheaper for me to just get a airline. But he goes, listen, we fly you directly there. You're whatever like that. There's no waiting, no nothing.
Yeah, you're not in an airport. You're showing up getting
That's why they charge so much. But he actually does that for a little living there.
Yeah, so adding to it, man, imagine it like if you did, people came to you, so the plane was in the backyard, and you didn't have to go through the airport. So you said that'd be a luxury to have, man.
Yeah, not have to wait in line and customs and all that. I mean, I'm sure you have to do. Well, they don't fly out of the country. They might, like they say that, in the States. But just going to Florida or something like that.
The freedom to just jump on and you're there in a couple hours.
But I asked, like, that's a lot of money. He goes, you'd be surprised how much maintenance and stuff is to have a private jet.
It's life or death, so you got to keep up on it. My number 5 is to be an actor in movies, man. I don't know what kind of genre I'd want to be in. Maybe I'll just be one of those guys that flip-flop, but I like to be in like the Thor, the Marvel movies, dude. Yeah. That would be amazing. I just think, I know the money's the great and the notoriety and everybody knows who you are, but I don't know. I just something about pretending it'd be cool, man, and that definitely makes my top 5.
I thought about that. I really did. I mean, I think that'd be great. Just making movies and stuff. They got to be especially popular movies. I mean, I don't know. Yours would probably be on like I don't know.
Lifetime?
Yeah, probably Lifetime. Nickelodeon.
I would hope so. Those are good, pristine. What about like being on like a marquee TV show? Like some of the most infamous shows, you become that character and you're forever known. Yeah. Even 50 years down the line, like we still know characters our childhood. Al Bundy from Married with Children is always going to be Al Bundy. You know?
like The Sopranos. I mean, he was always that mob guy, mob boss, and you're right. I mean,
so those marquee roles, like that's my number 5, man. Yeah. What is your number 4?
Number 4
favorite dream job?
I tell you what, I watched this series on Netflix called Untamed.
Oh, I want to start watching it.
I'll tell you what. It takes place.
No spoilers. It just came out. I'm excited.
I watched all 6.
You finished it?
I watched all 6 in one day.
Oh, 6 episodes?
Yeah, I watched all 6.
Okay.
I started at 4 o'clock and ran them down till like 10 o'clock, and I was done.
That's my next show.
Honestly, it's good. Well, it takes place in Yosemite.
Yosemite Park?
Yeah, that's it. I still can't say it.
But the geysers, right?
But it takes place there, and the scenery.
Yosemite?
Yeah, Yosemite.
Yosemite?
Yeah. And it spans over 4 cities in Nevada.
Don't quote any of this.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, when you watch it, you can tell me if I think it goes over 4 towns or 4 cities in Nevada. That's how big it is. But I'm going to tell you what, it's beautiful. It really is. But I'm going to tell you what, being a park ranger, I think would be pretty cool.
Really?
I mean, I just think, man, just
the shit you see and have to
see all that beauty out there. And you would be surprised how many people go missing.
Yeah, and you got to be the guy.
I just think that would be a fascinating job. Man, the bears and all that. I tell you what, I mean, it just... When you watch it, you'll see what I mean. Because that was the last thing that I would even think of.
But watching that show,
and him just going through Yosemite, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I mean, it just was. I mean, God, this. I mean, I'm sure it gets old after a while. Maybe it doesn't.
So you know what? Based on your logic, my top 5, I might include Drug Dealer because I really love Breaking Bad. So like, it looked like that would be fun just dealing meth. So, that number 4, Park Ranger. Never seen that coming out of
like
you,
in
buddy.
Yellowstone, like where they did it. I think it'd be. And I'm not an outdoorsman by no means, but
Right.
I just think it'd be cool just getting on your little horse and going through or whatever. I mean, it's like when you watch that show, you'll understand what I mean.
So growing up, my whole life, one of my favorite hobbies is playing video games. As in my early 20s, one of my lifelong friends, William Stackhouse, a.k.a. Stack, him and I got pretty competitive, as we told the story before, and we made it pretty far in a worldwide tournament. Well, professional gamer almost made my list, but I think video game tester with less pressure. I love playing video games. I know the money's probably not great, but you're telling me I could just hang out in somebody's basement and just test video games?
In 2026, check it out.
It sucks. Give me something else, Like you guys didn't make the Steelers good enough. Remake this game.
They're at a 72. Can you make them around 80?
82. I think I love playing video games, man. That would be a dream job for me. So that's my number 4. What's your number 3, buddy?
Number 3. I got down a sports agent.
Okay, I'm starting to. Mine will be geared into the sports world too. So
I think
sports agent.
I mean, just doing contracts for athletes up and coming and renewing their contracts, or kids coming out of college and stuff like that. I mean, it's got to be a grind though, because you're not only making a future for the athlete, but you're also trying to make a future for yourself.
You're secure. And I don't know if that job ever clocks out. Mm-hmm. You might have to make that call at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I think it'd be a tough job. But, man, just meeting all them athletes.
Oh, you're living.
Being at all them functions and in the
you're
games.
Everywhere. You're living. I
mean, you got to be a hustler. You got to hustle. Yeah. And I will
say that would be an exciting, wild ride to be an agent.
I'm just thinking, what was that movie with Tom Cruise in it? Show Me the Money.
Oh, yeah. Show Me the Money.
What was that? Oh, what was the name of it? Brain fart.
Oh, Tom, I'll look it up.
Look it up.
Don't have dead air.
That you get. Doctor.
Come on. Come on.
It's a name. It's a. Show Me the Money. Come on, man.
No.
Is your Google slow?
No, I'm looking.
Oh my God!
See,
he's looking through all of Tom Cruise's movies.
I don't see any.
This show might go 2 hours. Jerry Maguire.
Yes, Jerry Maguire. It just popped up. I could see it. That was so long ago, man.
Listen, I'm faster.
That was 30 years ago.
I'm faster than Google.
That was 30 years ago.
Was it 30 years ago?
Don't ever say a movie and then not know the movie and then now we got to figure it out.
I just thought about that. He was a sports agent. That's right. Yeah.
With that, when it comes to that, it's like that one move you're always reaching out could set you up, like you said, forever. You hit that one big contract, that one up and coming prospect signs with you, and you go make that $50 million deal.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of percentage they would get. I have no clue. I don't know if it's like maybe 8%. So
I don't think it's that much. I think it's 5%.
Something like that. Okay, I'm not.
But it's still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's still.
You just sign a contract with one of these quarterbacks. Like Mahomes
or a baseball player.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Mahomes signed for whatever. 500 million, whatever, and 5% of that. Well, that ain't too bad.
Right. Ain't too shabby.
No, I think it's 5 million. Right?
5 billion.
A bit more than that.
5 billion.
No, 500 million. If you got 5% of that,
5 million.
It'd be 5 million. Yeah. That ain't too bad.
Yeah, 5
for one player.
Million dollars. All right. So my number 3, we're getting into the sports world, just like you, man. It's in front of this mic. It's either one of two things: a Sports Center anchor or a UFC commentator. Let me sit next to Joe Rogan, spill some knowledge about the UFC game, or call some top 10 plays on Sports Center. Either way, talking about sports is something we both love. I could see waking up and doing those jobs, not feeling like a job at all, man. I just think of all the legendary Sports Center anchors that have their lines, and I just feel like that'd be awesome.
That'd be great. That would be great. That would.
Buccigross, he's from Mingo. He was on Sports Center.
I hardly ever see him on there. He must be on like.
No, he does. I know he's big into the NHL now, so I don't know if he's on AHL Network.
Yeah,
and that's why we don't see him. But I know he's out there still. He's just not on Sports Center.
Yeah, just to be part of that would be great, but just to get in the limelight would really be good.
Yeah, like Stuart Scott, man. I love Stuart Scott. He was just, to me, he just seemed so cool in front of the camera. I would inspire to be that, so that's where I sit.
Yeah. All right. Number 2. Well, I tell you what, I think this would be very interesting. I'd love to be a CSI, crime scene investigator. Like, here's why I would like it.
Shasta would too, man.
I mean, that's all Carrie would. She would go nuts to do because just to go to a crime scene is. I mean, I don't make this sound like it's happy, but say there was 7 or 8 bodies like from a shooting, and you got to go and you got to look at everything and try to break it down of what happened. And I just think it would be like a great job. I mean, seriously, I don't know. Because all they do, they go to the scene, get all the facts, information, this and that. Then whenever they get together, they give it to the other people to do the dangerous work.
Right, yeah.
To go get the bag. We just go back home.
Yeah. You're like, I pointed to that guy.
Yeah, I just think that would be... another friend of mine, he works for the CBI.
Okay.
All right. We went to, this was years ago, and this is before Carrie. He had a laptop, and he got called to all the crime scenes, murders, like bodies.
Okay.
And he showed me like pictures and he
see some of them.
Yeah. He told me the story behind them, and it's like, this body was found here, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's so cool, man. And I mean, really,
he engulfed in that. And
and like he was showing me this stuff. I go, man, what a great, like he was working from home. Okay. Then he would get called out. Anything in Jefferson County he had to go to.
Okay.
All right. So he would go to the crime scene. Then he got a job with that, but just being at home, doing everything on a computer. Well, he ended up retiring, and guess what? He actually went back to that job.
Really?
So
because he
double dipping. Yeah. He's getting paid retirement.
Yeah.
And plus he's going back. But the only thing is, he's older than me.
Yeah.
And he's on call because you're on call.
Yeah.
Like, see me, I don't know. I'd be in trouble being on call.
You talking about the CSI thing? I found this thing on TikTok just scrolling through one night. It was a game. It was a game to do for a date night, and it was cold case murder. You solve cold case murders. I bought it. Shasta and I did it. You get somebody that's murdered, and you get somebody that's been convicted by it, and they're in jail. You have to prove his innocence, and you got all these people that it could be. You have a map of the place. You got stories, articles.
Wow.
Like you break it all down like you would be investigated. And at the end, when you find a clue, you put it. They have like 3 envelopes, and when you find a clue, it'll say open up envelope 1. It'll give you another clue.
So what is this again?
It's called Unsolved Mystery Cases. And you buy it. It's a game.
Oh, it's a game.
And you and Carrie can do it. And you guys put all like the newspaper articles down. You read through it, and it gives you clues and little tidbits. Then you figure out first you got to prove the guy innocent, and then you got to find out who the killer was. We're on our second one, man. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty cool day.
Yeah, you actually ordered the game?
Yeah, I could give it to you. It's because they're like $20 for it. We put it all back. You have it in a file. You just take it and go. We got another one we haven't started yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
because I tell you, not that you want to ever see it, but like, can you imagine the serial killers and like when Dahmer and all them and just investigating. Granted it'd be tragic, but man, what an interesting job to be an investigator or something like that.
I'm sure the adrenaline is through the roof, especially when something clicks and you get that.
And I'm sure it's sick. I'm sure you got to have a stomach for it. It's got to be gut wrenching to see stuff, what goes on at some of these crime scenes. You got to have
But I think there's a lot of people out there that feel the way you feel about how that would be. Yeah. I know my wife, that's probably going to be her number 1 dream job if she could.
Yeah, that would be Carrie's for sure. I was thinking FBI agent, but Then I said, wait a minute. I got to dive in front of the president or something. Nah. FBI agents, they can get shot or killed in the line of fire. Like I said, the crimes.
Yeah,
the crime's already over. I'm just going after all the killings are done. It's safe to go in.
Yeah,
now.
Right. All right, my number 2 is something I know you would agree with as well. One of my favorite things to do ever is just make somebody laugh. Being a comedian, I don't even know if I would need paid for it. If I was good enough to just go around and make people laugh for 45 minutes to an hour at a time, I feel like that would be the dream job. Going city to city, people are going to be in a good mood because everybody goes to a comedy show looking to laugh, looking to have a good time. I feel like the atmosphere would be great. I just would love it, man. I would love it being a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, you're already a people pleaser, right?
You
want to change it? Quit being such a people pleaser.
People pleaser.
Kiss ass.
Why? Because you can rag on the crowd, man. You don't have to just be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could exchange them too.
Yeah. So I mean, that'd be something that you would like, man. We'd love making people laugh.
No, a comedian would, and I thought about that. It'd be a great job. It would be. That really would be, just to go out there and just heckle people and not get beat up. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of do that now.
Each other.
I just haven't been beat up yet.
I had a heartfelt message for the people today about my medical condition, and you turned it in about my neck being swollen and I could eat it.
Well, buddy, I take that back because you said you lost 25 pounds. So.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when you start losing weight. You start storing stuff in your neck instead of swallowing it all. You're storing it like a squirrel. That's a good weight loss. That's our next show on how to lose weight.
Oh, that's going to be our show.
Our next show next time.
How to store stuff in your neck. All right. What is your number 1 dream job?
Well, it kind of goes on with you said on your number 2 or 3. Let me just put it this way. I'd love to be Chris Berman.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, when he did Game Day, just like Kirk Herbstreit, I'll say him.
Yeah,
Kirk,
I was. Yeah, I mean,
like you say, butcher grass from home and stuff. I want to be there, man. I want to be at the campus. I want to be on Game Day. I think that would be the greatest.
Yeah, the talk shit.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, people booing you when you pick the other team, and I just think I would love to sit at that table, and too
bad we're not talented enough.
No, I know.
That would be awesome to be on a show like that.
Here's my thing, though. How talented? I understand you have to be smart. You have to do your
diligence, your homework.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was going to say
they're wrong a lot more than we are.
Yeah, and I'll tell you.
I'll tell you that.
And they're not that when they talk, they're not
that much more well spoken than us. Is that what you're thinking?
That's what I'm thinking. See, well, I guess they're a little bit better because I couldn't even say the word. But I mean, they're not saying any big words where I'm like, oh, what does that mean? Or anything.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people on. I'll give you one, Michael Irvin. He ain't the best talker.
No, right.
You know what I mean? Just his popularity and stuff like that. But you just honestly, if it's something you love, man, you're going to a game, you know what game you're doing, you're picking games and spreads and stuff like it. Why can't we do it?
Yeah, right.
But you have to know the right people, have the right connections to get.
Got to have the right look. Yeah. Got to be what they're looking for.
Like Desmond Howard, he's no rocket science or anything like that. I'm not saying these people aren't educated. They all went to college. They all graduated, I think. And I just think just being on game day and doing college football, then like March Madness, like Dick Vitale and all that when he used to do it, man. I just think when Chris Berman, I just think that'd be the greatest show.
What about like you said, March Madness, like a Gus Johnson calling a buzzer beater shot, getting that legendary call, that would be something, man. It'd be cool.
I mean, it really would. I would just, that'd be my dream
Number one dream job. Okay.
I almost said a porn director. Almost. I did. But I didn't want to make this show trashy. I want to keep it clean.
Thank you, because I was going to go down that road and I was like, you know what? I'm not either. I don't know if that would make my dream job.
No. I think it'd be fun for maybe a couple months.
Yeah.
Or either that or be into porn.
I don't know, man. I like being on camera, but not that way. You gotta.
We're on camera now.
but you have to perform and the guy can't fake it.
Yeah, but listen,
the guy can't fake.
There's a lot of drugs, a lot of Viagra out there that will step up your game.
Okay, all right.
Because I'm sure most of the time they're fucked up.
So the porn industry just missed the cut.
Yeah, but like I said, just because this is a PG-13 show, I left it off.
Okay, so one of the things before I get into my number one job would be just missed. Would be like a professional wrestler, man. Just to like be on the mic and cut a promo.
I actually was thinking about that, but I'm like, the only thing with just like wrestling, man,
you have to be a single guy.
And another thing is they all die young.
Well, not this day and age, but back then. You're right. You're right.
Just like the beatings you take out there. Now I know most of it's majority's fake, but you're throwing your body around.
It's still the hits are real. Yeah.
I mean. It's choreographed. I actually thought that, but your body gets beat up, and that's why I thought about that.
I just think cutting a promo would be amazing being in the ring.
I have to say this. I was at the pool the other day, and Emma Lyons was lifeguard.
Oh, okay.
Our friend Aaron's daughter. She's a lifeguard there. And I ended up went up talking to her. I think she remembered me or whatever. I talked to her, and I go. Then a little bit later, I said, "Man, you believe Hulk Hogan died?" Listen,
she's 16.
But everybody knows the Hulkster. And I go,
did she say who?
She goes, who? I go, Hulk Hogan, the wrestler. Carrie was standing there. She goes, what? Like, I know
my daughter's coming over later, and I'm going to ask her.
Ask her.
Like, did you know who? I guarantee you she's going to say, yeah, I would hope.
You would think because he's an icon.
Yeah.
And she remembered one. Who's a popular wrestler right now? The big guy with dark hair, the one
Roman Reigns?
Right, yeah. She goes, the only one I know is Roman Reigns. I'm like, well, actually, I do know him because we did our wrestling bit about finishing moves that time. And she had no clue.
Yeah.
It didn't faze her. Yeah. I walked away. I was getting ready to text her dad.
You felt like, what the?
I go, who doesn't know the Hulkster, man?
Well, you met somebody that's, the age.
You know what I got to do is shot after that.
All right, buddy.
I'm still wound up over that.
All right, salute to you.
Salute.
Salute to me and my fatty neck. Okay. So our top 5 dream jobs. My number 1, what I've always wanted to do.
A successful host of a podcast show.
Did you look down at my
I looked.
To be on this podcast with you, buddy. If I can make this a living.
I didn't know. I just guessed that. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah, this is it. If I could be anything in this world.
A successful sports podcast that made money.
Not a firefighter, not a cop. I would want to be sitting in my basement talking to my buddy, making a good living, talking
exactly,
shit.
You're right. If we could just make $50,000 a year apiece, I'd be good to go.
Right. And we could just do this. And then I bet we could come up with more stuff.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, before we go any further, please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. There's a little bell at the bottom. Just click it. Costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. And then go check out the Spiggity Show and the 33 Lounge. They're the other shows on the network that I support. So check them out as well.
Have you got a donation button on there?
No, not yet, buddy. I'm not to where I can make any money.
Well, it's a donation. If you donate to us, we will donate to a local charity that we all love. Us.
I was thinking of what Benny joined.
So any donations are welcome. We're going to get that button on there. Just put your bank card in, your numbers. Hey, $1, $1.
Yeah, we'll throw it on. We'll throw that on a 4-leg parlay and turn it into $4.
Exactly.
We'll get that money up. Yeah.
And if we win, I think if you put any donations out there, I think we'll have more stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
I'll get smarter.
We could probably pay to get you a little smarter, buddy.
Okay.
I was thinking what we could do is just ask the viewers at home for a one-time donation of $100,000 for a year's salary, and then we'll live out my dream.
Yeah, that's right.
My dream job could be fulfilled with one click of a button. You could make this man.
You screwed up.
Why?
You should have said that fatty neck was lethal. Yeah.
I'm not
you should have been so honest. You should have said, well, fans, they found that fatty tissue in my neck. Yeah. This might be my last show, but I'm going to keep going until I die. So any donations are welcome to keep this show going.
Hey, and to be fair, if anybody donates me $100,000 next week when you tune in, it's just going to be me on the show.
And it'll be live from Hawaii.
Hainsey's kids, yeah. Where'd Jason go, Lou?
Yeah. Hainsey's Ocean View.
Oh shit! All right, buddy. So I want to get into some football talk this week.
We can talk some football.
Yeah. So with training camp started this week,
the Steelers sign somebody today?
I don't know. I didn't see
from
that.
the Ravens.
I didn't see that today.
They signed the safety.
I'm not getting on my phone right now.
Chuck. A real common name. He sounds like a football player from the 60s.
We'll call him Chuck Board.
Yeah,
we signed Chuck Board.
He hasn't watched this show since we didn't go to his party.
No, he's mad. Okay, so the one thing I did want to talk about before we even delve into
look that guy's name up.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it right now. This is my show. You do it.
Oh, okay, you do it. I just can't remember.
No, okay, I'll look it up, buddy, because I'm a little bit quicker with technology.
No,
all right, what I wanted to talk about real quick was the 100 players that got caught selling their Super Bowl tickets. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
You're looking it up. Steelers pickup from Pittsburgh from Ravens. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see who it is. Dun, dun, dun.
Chuck Clark. His name was Chuck.
Chuck Clark.
Chuck Clark.
On Friday, July 25th.
Yep. Baltimore Ravens and Jets, blah, blah, blah,
Yes, played 6 seasons. I know nothing about him. His name's Chuck.
Chuck Clark. He's just a normal name.
Normal white guy name, but he's a black guy.
Safety, First 6 seasons of the Ravens, and he's glad to be a Steeler.
Yeah, he's glad.
Glad to be a Steeler.
All right, so what I want to talk about was the NFL busted 100 players that sold their Super Bowl tickets for a profit. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
So I guess all 32 teams, every player gets an option. What do you look? Oh, you're texting back in the middle of our fucking show. Well, this is why. Anybody that's looking to be a co-host of a moderately successful podcast.
This could have been a very important what's it called when your phone beeps like a Amber Alert?
Oh, but it was not
with sports news. But it wasn't. Carrie just said she loved me.
we love you too, Carrie. We love you too. But you know we're doing this podcast, Carrie. So you wait and wait an hour and then text me.
Yeah, when I get home, then you could show me some love.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Until now, leave him with me.
Yeah, instead I'll go home and she'll punch.
All right, back to the story. 100 players, okay? So all 32 NFL teams, every player gets an option to buy 2 tickets to Super Bowl. I guess 100 players flipped those tickets and made a big profit off the Super Bowl. So now the NFL is fining them.
So every player gets 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
They have to buy them. Okay. And if they resell them, they have to sell them for what they got. And they can't make no money off the NFL.
Every NFL player can buy.
Has the option to get 2 tickets. Yes, but I guess there's been coaches that's busted that are making a bunch of money. One coach got fined $100,000 for this, but
let me ask you something. This seems kind of stupid.
It seems stupid for the players.
I mean, so you buy 2 Super Bowl tickets. They probably give them at face value. I don't know, $1,000. I'm just guessing.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to sell them for $5,000. Yeah. You mean to tell me these players? Oh my Lord!
Hey, greed is greed, man. That's an easy flip. And some of those guys are just basically on the roster. That's probably who I'm thinking.
Well, yeah.
I don't think these stars are doing it.
No, they wouldn't do it. That'd be so dumb. Like you said, the third string punter?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's going to try to get their money.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a third string punter. That's why I'll be looking for a new co-host.
Well, they got a backup punter.
No, they do not. There's no backup punter. The kicker will punt if he has to. The punter will try to
kick. What happens if they get hurt?
Then you play without a punter until the next week. You do. There's not a guy that's ready to punt. We've had James Harrison fielding punts. We had him be the not fielding punts, but be the long snapper. Be a long snapper before.
So you have no backup punter?
No.
You could have a backup kicker.
No.
For field goals, you have to.
No. Yeah, it's the punter. You have guys at camp right now, but when the season starts, you have one punter and one kicker.
So why would you even try out for the Steelers if Boswell's there? You ain't beating him out.
Because you put yourself on tape for another team that needs a kicker. And if Boswell pulls his hammy and you're sitting on the couch, they've known what you can do.
But if he's sitting on the bench, he could go out there and kick.
You're basically
you can't get
trying
the game
out
from the couch.
You're basically trying. Yeah, in preseason backup kickers kick. I'm not going to argue with you about this. I know what I know.
I don't know. I think you're wrong. But
all right, what was we talking about now? Oh,
the Super Bowl
tickets. Yeah, I cannot believe that there's guys. I guess I could. It's a quick flip of the money.
I mean, people sell their Super Bowl rings. I mean, like, Rocky Bleier, he sold his rings. Of course, he's a Steeler.
Well, I mean, there's guys that get into hard times. You know that.
But, maybe your Steelers had to probably buy one of them Super Bowl rings off of Rocky Bleier because they ain't going to see one. Not in your lifetime.
Probably not.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. I listened to that 93.7 show in Pittsburgh, and I'm telling you what, they're all of a sudden they're high on Rod. They interviewed him, I guess, in Latrobe. It's when you got a room with somebody.
Yes, yeah.
Like he's in there with, I think he's rooming with Metcalf, DK Metcalf.
Oh, are they rooming together?
And he did like they played his little speech. It was 7 minutes, but they played like 4 minutes of it. And they he don't sound like a disruption. Like everything's hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory is training camp. He said, I throw some picks. So let me set the stage if we're going to talk about Steelers training camp. So the first play, the offensive snap. We look over to the left. Aaron Rodgers sees DK Metcalf. There's a cushion of the defender. So he motions Calvin Austin to the left, or to the right, mind you, to lead one-on-one with DK Metcalf. Well, Calvin Austin motions. Jalen Ramsey was covering Calvin Austin, so he follows him. When a DB follows a receiver, it's lined up as man coverage to a quarterback. So when he's seen Calvin Austin move motion, Aaron Rodgers checked, went one-on-one to DK Metcalf. Well, you know what happened? He threw it right into coverage, and it was an interception. First play, first snap.
Oh, shit.
So they gave Jalen Ramsey a bunch of credit because they said normally when a corner follows a receiver, you're a man coverage. But Ramsey, being who he is, they did that, and that was his zone to cover. They was in zone. Patrick Queen stepped down perfectly and read it. And they're like, you could see the play pre-snap, and DK Metcalf was going to be open all day for 5 yards, and the defense just played him out. So it was like already Ramsey made some.
Well, it's funny. I saw on DraftKings, I was flipping through Facebook, and DraftKings popped up, and it had win totals. And I don't remember. I just, real quick, I skimmed through it, but they had Pittsburgh at 8.
Pittsburgh at 8.
8 wins.
That seems about fair.
I think that, who was? I think they had Detroit like at only 10 wins.
Okay. That's a low one, but I can see why.
I think they had Kansas City, the Rams, San Francisco up around
Philly
11 wins. Philly
10.5, 11, 11
10, 11 wins and stuff like that. The Chargers were up there in the thick of things around 9 or 10 wins. Yeah. But, Pittsburgh was at 8. They had Washington only at 9 wins.
Well, Washington could – I mean, it's going to be a tough year. They caught everybody by surprise. But the one other thing, it's only the second day, ending in the second day of training camp, but already they're saying Broderick Jones looks like he's being lazy out there. His technique is not right. Now, it's the second day of training camp. Is that going to be like that the whole camp? I don't know. That's not good for him to come out and be, struggling being a left tackle.
I'll tell you who they had at the bottom two. The Saints.
Okay.
And the Dude Wipes.
The Dude Wipes.
They had him at 5 wins.
So, speaking of the Browns, they said Shedeur Sanders is the only quarterback that's not seen first-team reps. Right now, he's the 4th-string quarterback. So that's kind of playing out how we would think it would be. I thought he would jump Dylan Gabriel right away, but it looks like Joe Flacco is going to be sitting there. Kenny Pickett, in my mind, there's going to be a team that goes and gets him, that get a quarterback if they get hurt in training camp. I think he's the expendable one. They can just
trade him. My expendable one would either be Shedeur or Gabriel.
I don't know if they want to give up on those rookies, though. But they're going to have to give up on one of them.
They have to give up on one?
Yeah, I would think. I mean, they're not.
Unless they get lucky and Flacco gets
They got busted. 5 quarterbacks on the roster. That's a whole mess. Yeah. Then yesterday, Justin Fields gets carted off with a toe. But early sighting, it said lower leg injury. Everybody thought maybe Achilles, ACL could be out for the year. Here he dislocated his toe. He was back to practice today. So that shows the toughness, man, him back to practice.
Yeah, yep. And like I said, he got time.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to miss no time.
Yep.
He said Justin Jefferson got hurt, strained his hamstring today. It's going to hamper training camp, but he's not in no doubt for regular season. But the one thing I did want to talk about, because we're not really going to talk too much about training camp right now, but I did want to showcase or focus division every week with the NFL. So the first division I wanted to talk about was the NFC East, because that's where our Super Bowl champions came from. The defending champs, the Eagles. Then you got the Commanders, the Cowboys, and the Giants. So just telling you what I got preview-wise. We can discuss it after I go through who they added, who they departed. But you're looking at the Eagles. They're 14-3. Last year, they got a new defensive coordinator in Vic Fangio. They lost a ton on the defense. 4 starters. They got basically the whole offense back. Jason, where do you see the Eagles? Do you see them being a legit shot at coming back and win the Super Bowl, or do you think maybe this could be like a Super Bowl slump year where they're coming back and
I still say they're going to win the division. I mean, if Washington can maybe push them a little bit, Dallas, I'm sorry, I'm not sold on them. I don't know. I guess it depends on your boy, Pickens. And
if they come through, man, that's going to be dangerous.
Do they still have a running back at all?
They signed one from the Denver Broncos. We'll talk about that. Yeah, but
it's like I said, I still say Philly's a cream of the crop. They'll be there because their defense will be good.
Yeah,
even though they lost some starters, and their offense with Saquon Barkley. I mean, and their receivers,
AJ Brown,
they're definitely the team to beat over
Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts is just a man.
But the NFC, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I think they win a division. Washington might push unless they go in that, because he went in a little slump last year. The guy for the Texans,
C.J.
Stroud. Yeah, he slumped last year.
Yeah, he did.
But his offensive line was terrible.
Yeah.
So Washington, I don't know, man. He had a hell of a year, and if they keep protecting him and.
So we'll get into Washington.
Yeah.
But right now, the rankings of the divisions, the NFC East, they have ranked right now as the 4th best division in football. And we'll talk about the other divisions as we go on. But the Washington Commanders, next team we're talking about in the NFC East, they were 12-5 last year. They added 2 offensive linemen. Laramie Tunsil they traded for, and then they drafted their first-round pick was a lineman. So that'll help protect Jalen Daniels. Like you said, they bring in Deebo Samuel. I don't know what he has left. I don't know if he's going to be anything that he used to be. I know the Steelers were hunting him for a while, and then they also, their 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round pick, they drafted on the defense because at the end of the year, they just couldn't stop the run. And that was something that really, really hindered them. And when you play the Eagles, you have to stop the run. So looking at the Commanders, man, they're exciting. Everybody's going to see them coming this year. So I don't know if they're going to be as good as last year. But you said, what was their win total? Did you say was they going to be around 10, Washington?
I think it was 9.
9?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it was 9. Like I said, their defense wasn't that good last year.
Yeah, their defense, they lacked a pass rusher.
So I don't know. Like I said, and they caught Detroit with all them injuries last year.
Yeah, Detroit's defense was shot, and Jalen Daniels had a field day. Then you go on to the 3rd place team in the division last year. These are all last year's records. Dallas Cowboys were 7-10. They fired their defensive coordinator, fired their head coach, promoted their offensive coordinator to head coach, and Brian Schottenheimer. I feel like there's always a Schottenheimer in the league.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of them either.
They went and got George Pickens. Dak Prescott is healthy. I don't know, man.
I mean, they got 2 good receivers, man.
They got 2 of the best.
Yeah, I mean, if Pickens stays somewhat calm, cool, and collective somewhat.
He took a dig at the Steelers this weekend and said, like, I like the kind of plays we're running. We're running some better plays. Like, it's practice.
I know, but it's like I said, the offense might be there, but if they don't have a run game, Dallas, they're going to be in trouble.
So they lost Rico Dowdle. That was their starting running back. They lost their best pass rusher outside of Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. So that's a huge loss for them. They went and signed Javonte Davis from the Broncos. He's been so. I know every year he's one of those sleeper backs you draft in fantasy and say he's going to break out. He hasn't yet. So Dallas, I think they got a lot of work cut out for him, but they could outscore some people. They could upset some of these division foes.
I think you're right. I mean, the bottom of the barrel right there, the Giants.
The Giants are horrible.
They're just garbage.
They're horrible.
They're put them right there with the Browns and the Saints and all that.
The Giants, 3-14 last year. They drafted their first-round pick, Abdul Carter. Is going to be a complete stud, an animal, all-pro. But he's not going to be enough to stop anybody in that division.
And who's our star? It's going to be
Russell Wilson. And they have Jameis Winston. They drafted Jackson Dart. He threw a pick six on his first throw in practice, too. I think what's sad is I think Brian Daboll is a good head coach. But I think it's put up, shut up. I don't see them leaving the basement in NFC East.
I don't either. It's just the three teams above them just got way too much more talent.
Yeah, I will say this, okay? The Eagles are the sexy pick. They're probably, if I had to guess to win the division, they're probably like minus 300, you know? And sitting there looking at the Dallas Cowboys being third. One thing I will say about the Cowboys is they always have these expectations in the national media. You know, all these superstars, Dallas is going to go win the division. This is the first time in a long time. The headlines really ain't on the Cowboys. So if there is a time that the Cowboys come out of nowhere and make some noise, I could see this year, baby, being the year. If Dak is as healthy can be, because with those two receivers, I don't care who you're playing. It's going to be hard to stop Dallas. It really is.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do.
Yeah. So that's going to be a segment we're going to do every week. I'm going to talk about the division as a whole. We still both think the Eagles and Washington are above everybody else, but that division is going to be tough. I could see Washington. I could see the Eagles maybe taking a step back, but still being the best team, and that division be competitive, and just not the Eagles running away with it.
I agree, buddy.
All right, man. That was good talk, buddy. Good talk. All right, so the last thing I have a few more things to talk about, but I have a Keep 5, Cut 5 for you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking of something. I couldn't think of nothing.
Think of what? With the
Keep 5, Toss 5. I was throwing out ideas out there, and nothing was coming back. And I said, you know what I said to myself? Jeez, take it easy. You're just a co-host. He's the one that got to do all the legwork.
And that's why I'm looking for another co-host. You want to pour us another shot, buddy?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It's only 20 proof because it didn't come from a liquor store.
Oh, you're in dog it.
I had stronger drinks from a lemonade stand.
Oh, so don't drink it, buddy.
Well,
give me both those.
It's free, so I'll take it.
All right, so if anybody's looking for any part-time work, I don't pay well. I don't even have top-of-the-line liquor, but I'm a good time.
But if the donations come in, it might pay well.
All right, salute, buddy.
Sorry about your neck and your pork chop stuck here.
Sorry about you being so stupid. All right, so with the NFL training camp, man, it gets the buzz going. Let's talk about some football. What I thought about this week. Let's do a Keep 5, Cut 5 of some of the most notorious playmaker defensive players. So Keep 5, Cut 5 of some of the most savage defensive players of all time. Some could be from today's game. Some could be from the past. Okay, you ready to start off, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready. I probably remember a lot more than you do.
Keep 5, Cut 5. Here we go.
Badasses in football.
All right. Yep, that's a good line. Badasses. So the first one we're going to bring up is Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis.
I'm going to tell you what.
He's so bad, he killed somebody.
Yeah, exactly. He got away with it. Yeah. That's a bad motherfucker. You have to keep him.
Yeah, you have to keep him.
I don't like him, but you got to keep him.
And he has one of the coolest dances of all time.
I tell you what, he was fun to watch.
Yeah. Man. All right, next one. Troy Polamalu. Near and dear to my heart. Top 3 favorite Steeler of all time. When it comes to wreaking havoc, he's a poster child. He's one of the ones. You cut him, and you got some balls of grapefruits. Where are we putting it at, buddy? Just to give you a heads up. All legends, man. This is going to be tough.
I'm trying to think who's on your list. And I'm going through. I mean, Ray, I couldn't get rid of Ray. He was just, like I said.
Can you get rid of Troy Polamalu? Can you do it? Can you do it?
You know, I hate the Steelers. You know that. But honest to God, let me ask you this, though. Who wreaked more havoc? You think Polamalu or what?
I think Polamalu. I think Polamalu's an all-timer.
Polamalu played a lot more.
I think he's an all-timer. I think he won some games for us single-handedly.
You know what? Last year won your first 5 out of 6.
Oh, yeah. He had a touchdown.
Yeah. He really did. I mean, I'm trying to think.
But then he was a no-show at the end of the year. Really was.
Yeah, no, he hasn't in the playoffs, too. He's the same as Myles Garrett.
He sealed AFC championship games with pick 6s, Troy Polamalu. So
I got to keep Troy. As much as I hate to do it, I got to keep him.
In my mind, he's probably the 3rd best safety of all time. Yeah. Could be an argument for 2nd. I think Ronnie Lott is probably the best safety of all time. And then maybe the next guy, Ed Reed. Ed Reed. This is going to be a tough one, buddy. This is going to be a hard list. Ed Reed. So now do you feel bad about keeping Troy Polamalu?
No, I don't. I mean, I think Troy was... Oh, wow.
They're nicking that, man.
I'm going to toss Ed Reed.
Okay.
Because I got Troy.
Okay. That is a very, very gutsy pick because it does get hard, man. The next person we're going to talk about is Reggie White.
Yeah, you got to keep him. And I'm going to tell you why I'm keeping him.
I have something to talk about with Reggie White, too. Go, buddy.
And it's the reason why. I was watching a video today, and they were talking to Barry Sanders, and they were talking about what was his greatest run ever. I thought for sure it was against the Chiefs because he broke 27 tackles, even though there's only 11 out there on the defense. His jersey was tore off. Honestly, it was unbelievable. But you know what he said? He goes, "My greatest carry ever was my first."
Really?
That's what he said. I mean, honest God, he goes, and I broke down. I'm like,
so why are you talking? We're talking about Reggie White.
I know that, but this is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Let me finish your story. So, anyways, he said my greatest run was my very first run because I wasn't even supposed to get in the game. He goes, even though it was only for a couple yards, that was my greatest memory of was that first carry.
That's pretty badass.
It is badass.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So then he asked him, who was the man you was most scared of getting hit by? He goes, Reggie White.
Yeah.
And honestly, God, when he said that, I'm like, wow, he was a bad man.
And they said, Reggie White, before, they wasn't even tracking stats,
He was a preacher.
They weren't even tracking sacks, and he was a preacher.
He was a preacher.
All-time stud,
dude. I think
dude.
6'6".
I don't know how you would cut him. That would have been tough.
I can't.
All right, so the next one.
And if Barry Sanders thinks he's the hardest hitter he's ever was most scared of, I got to go with Barry.
All right, so the next one's going to be Aaron Donald. Probably his 2nd best defensive tackle in all time. I think could be behind Mean Joe Green. Aaron Donald's an all-timer in my opinion. But when it comes to this list, he may be one of those ones you can get rid of. But buddy, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pull your chain, pull the rug out from under you. There's no layups on this list that you should have been like, wow, you put him out there, pull a quick one. This is a tough one, buddy.
I know one guy's going to be on that list. I do know that, but I think
not all the greatest defensive players are on this list.
I know.
Okay. Like Mean Joe Green, not on the list.
I'm sure I got to keep Aaron Donald.
I tried to talk you into.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so now we're going in.
My team. If that was my defensive team, I could just use them and not even use the other 7 guys and dominate. You're right. All
right, I guess the way you're doing this right now, the next guy I bring up is going to be an easy cut.
Easy cut.
J.J. Watt.
Well, you got to cut him. You know what? Honestly, and I don't feel bad about cutting them because with the guys I got right there, I mean, White.
I know.
Malu. I mean, I feel okay cutting him because he's a bum in the playoffs. Them
so
guys
right
work.
now, if I had to look at your list, if you could have kept Ed Reed and cut Aaron Donald right now, I'd say you had a perfect list. But Aaron Donald, how can you disagree with that, man? You got Reggie White and Aaron Donald. That's going to be a stud defensive line.
That defensive line is going to be killer.
All right, so I have 4 more. The next one I'm going to go with is prime time.
I guess
Deion
I knew
Sanders.
you were going to say that. And guess what? I'm going to cut prime time.
Okay,
it's good and it's fast. He was I don't know.
Solid cut, buddy. Tough one to cut.
And honestly, he is a tough because he was one of the best ever because of his speed. But he didn't hawk. He didn't tackle. He didn't hit you. He didn't make you fumble. But he did. He did catch up to them receivers and knock the ball down.
And if he had the ball in his hands, he was gone.
Yeah.
He didn't like tackling.
No tackling.
No tackling.
No.
I will say this, buddy. I don't know if I had the balls to cut Deion Sanders, but I give you props for doing it, man. All right, next one. We're gonna. Oh man, where do I go here? Okay, Micah Parsons. I think that's another one. If you look at the list, you go down. Is he with the all-timers? Does he have the potential to be better than all the guys in the league right now?
I would have cut him because it's a little bit early on him. But he's a phenomenal athlete right now. He really is.
I know. And I put some guys, like I tried to make it balanced, but then I also wanted some guys that weren't just, all right, the TJ Watt in the worlds are going to be there. So I have 2 guys left. You can keep one. You can cut one. The last one I'm going to go with to make your decision is going to be Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson, where do you put him? Michigan guy, great corner, maybe even better safety when he moved up in his career. He's an all-timer in my opinion. But the guy that I have following him, is it worth keeping over? You're not going to know. There's guys I could have. Oh, man.
I'm cutting Woodson. And that's hard for me to do because it's hard for me because I picture that little Heisman trophy, Heisman pose in the end zone. And no, he was really good, but he didn't wreak havoc. You know what I mean?
Right.
He didn't wreak havoc.
Yeah, but he was a good ball.
He was a good ball player. No, really good.
I think it was a smart decision to cut Charles Woodson. I thought the Charles Woodson thing, I would have cut him personally, but I thought the Michigan tie really would pull your strings.
I'm trying not to use my heart, man.
And you made the right decision.
I'm building a team.
Okay, you made the right decision because the last guy that I have on this list, if you would have cut him, you would have felt terrible. It's Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, LT, yeah.
So you're telling me
that defense right there.
Reggie White,
Nobody
Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor coming after the quarterback. You got Troy running around and Ray Lewis hitting everybody across the
Nobody scored on me.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I would take him for a hockey team.
I think you did good, man. I think you did A++. I would have probably kept Ed Reed, tried to, but you don't know what's coming. You cut Ed Reed, you cut J.J. Watt, you cut Deion Sanders, big one. You cut Micah Parsons, I would have too, and Charles Woodson as well.
I tell you what, that's a pretty damn good defense on that side of the ball too. Yeah.
Is that a fun Keep 5 Cup up, buddy?
That was good.
Yeah, we're going to keep coming up with this. Like I said, it's the end of July. We're getting into August, man. Him and I are going to talk football. We're going to bounce back and forth, college and the NFL. We are going to do a division preview, if you will, like a makeshift preview, but NFL talk, college football talk. Football's around the corner, and we're going to get juiced up for it, buddy.
I do have to. I know this is going to another sport. The Pirates.
You're okay.
I mean, think about the Pirates. I know they stink. They stink. They shouldn't stink, but they stink.
Oh,
so not. You got, they swept the Mets, swept St. Louis. They went on a 9-game win streak or something.
6 games, and then followed it up with a 6-game losing streak.
So then you lose a 6-game losing streak. Then you get swept by the White Sox, which
you get smacked every game. You get crushed
by the White Sox. Then you go and sweep the Tigers, the best team in baseball. How in the fuck does that happen?
It's baseball, man.
But I don't.
And
it's not baseball. It's the Pirates.
I know. And we hit against them. And Paul Skeens got a little bit of run support. I think this time next week, the team is going to be dismantled by trades. I think a lot of guys are going to go. The trades really spiced up today. We can talk about those ones if you want. I have those on the list to talk about.
I did see the Yankees. They were talking about Key Brian Hayes or something.
Well, no, they went out. They got
the guy from Colorado.
Yes, yeah, they went and traded for Ryan McMahon. He's better than Key Brian Hayes. Not defensively, but Ryan McMahon, 2-time All-Star. He's having a bad year this year, batting .217, but he has 16 home runs.
Yeah, but 16 home runs. But how many were in Coors Field?
I don't know, but he's been a legit. Yeah. Solid hitter for Colorado. He's been an all-star. And then the Mets, I don't know how their bullpen is. I want to say it's one of the worst in the league. They went and get Orioles closer, Gregory Soto. He's having a bad year. ERA is like 3.9, so not the best, but he's a flamethrower, throws 100-mile-an-hour, lefty out of the bullpen, 2-time All-Star. That's a good pickup for the Mets. And the trades are going to keep it, getting up as a trade deadline comes. I don't know what's going on with
Baltimore, man. They had them 3 or 4 strong years, but in a strong division, man. Finally, the Blue Jays are like every year the Blue Jays, but they just can't get over the hump because Yankees have been good. Yeah. The Orioles have been good. Now the Blue Jays finally got over that little hump where they got first place.
Yeah.
Kind of late in the season.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that's an interesting division.
So talk about the Baltimore Orioles. Like you said, they really have been struggling this year, but I don't look at them as rock bottom because some of their best players are 22, 23. All those guys are playing right now. Give them 2-3 years, man. Those guys aren't going away.
They fired a manager who had a great run, but they made the playoffs, I think, 2 or 3 straight years in a row, but they lost like in a first round. So then he started out bad this year, then they fired him, got this other manager, and he's not doing any better. So I don't know. I don't know if there's injuries there. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like I said, Baltimore came out of nowhere 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. And when it comes to baseball, it's going to put it on the back burner. We're going to talk about football. But stuff like this, love talking about it. Pirate Talk, I will follow it, and I will be on them, still watching the games, watching these younger guys come up. I'll be interested to see who the Pirates move off of next week during the trade deadline.
When is the trade deadline?
Next Tuesday or Wednesday, I think.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty late.
So let me ask you this. After the deadline, nobody can trade?
They can. There's ways around it.
I don't understand all that.
There's ways around where they can drop a guy. There is. I mean, yeah. Right. But yeah, so we'll be talking baseball when it comes to the playoffs. But I won't be boring you guys with weekly updates on the Pirates because who wants to hear about a team that's 25 games under 500 and it just unloaded everybody? So that will be off topic unless Skeens throws a no-hitter or something crazy happens. I'll be keeping the Pirate Talk to a minimum. Yeah. The one thing that I am excited about, and it ain't about sports, is tonight after this podcast, after I kick you out and say, go home to your loving girlfriend, and I hope you don't get pushed down the steps, is there's a movie that came out today, and I'm pretty excited to watch it.
I guarantee I watched it.
Did you watch it?
I guarantee I did.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh.
He guaranteed he watched it.
It's not out on my phone.
Oh.
How are you going to watch it?
It's on Netflix, buddy. It came out today. Netflix. Yeah.
Oh.
It came out today, and he didn't watch it.
Who's in it?
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, Bob Barker.
Bob Barker's dead.
He died too this week?
Well, he's been dead.
Oh.
Bob Barker, R.I.P. I think he's dead. Yeah. But yeah, Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore 2. You didn't even know that was coming out. Travis Kelce's in it.
Oh, is he?
Eminem's in it.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch it. We're going to watch it tonight. I can't believe you didn't know that. And it's so funny you said, I guarantee you watched it.
Because I've seen everything.
Yeah. Did you see that one? No. I was like, damn, did he watch it that early? But
no, I'll have to check my Fire Stick for that one. It'll be out soon because if it's on Netflix, usually the Fire Stick will
pick it up pretty quick.
Pretty quick, yeah. It will.
Yeah.
Am I excited about it? No, not really, but I'll watch it.
My thoughts, it's going to bring back nostalgia. I don't think it's going to be funny, man. I hope it is. I hope it is, but
it should be okay. Adam Sandler, usually his movies they're might not be the greatest, but they're pretty funny.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to watch it. But another week. We made it to the end of July. Come next week, we're going to be sitting at right there in August, right there chomping at the bit. So we're getting there, man. We're almost there. Yeah.
We'll be making some predictions, making you money, sending us some donations, about 5% of your winnings, and we'll be good to
And
go.
Jason's going to have to win a lot of money because our nights are going to change to Thursday evenings.
Oh.
He works Fridays, and he doesn't seem to be able to get up for work the day after our shows.
And I'll be depending on your donations,
yes,
so I can take off Fridays with good conscience to pay my bills from your donations.
Yeah. I hope we win some money, buddy, because you'll be unemployed before.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna gear down this year, and I'm giving you some winners. I'm guaranteeing you some winners.
All right, so that wraps up the show, man. Hour and 10 minutes. We did it again, man. We just keep pumping them out.
Why they call me AKA Choppers.
That's why they call you AKA Dum Dum. All right, buddy. Till next time.
Love you, baby.
All right, we're out.
See ya.
Peace.